So today I'm gonna wash the engine and gearbox and some other stuff so I can start ordering parts for those and whatnot. Most of the parts are for maintenance, so nothing too major. But yeah, let's do that. Oh, you guys have fallen down. What? And again you fell, mate. What are you, drunk or something? So, got the engine on the table here, ready to work on that later, but I want to also wash the gearbox, rear differential and the steering thing, yeah. So I'm gonna do those as well. And bits and pieces painted. Those are the pieces to connect the gearbox to the engine. And there is actually that one and that one there also. Yeah. Now I'm waiting for the engine parts to service the engine. And while I'm waiting for those, I think I can install the brake lines and start seeing and messing with the wiring harness. So yeah, nice. We got some parts for the engine, so, and hopefully also for the steering thingy here. Hopefully I got those seals and those, and also the ones that go here and here. So let's see what we got actually. We got a bunch of those. not sure I'm gonna replace those now, because that's kind of a bigger job, I think. But we will see. This should be the seal kit for this thing. Hopefully. We will have to see. This one is the exhaust manifold gasket. That should be my engine mount, because this one is in 2 pieces. It does look like that. It works. I'm gonna finally tighten this up when this engine is in the vehicle, because I don't know the correct angle. So what else? What else? Aha! Coolant pump with gasket. Oil filter. That should be the thermostat. The lambda sensor. Because one of those was broken. Timing belt with its rollers. Yep. Yep. New tensioner pulley as well. Man, forgot to press record, so I replaced actually only this upper seal here and the ones on those pipe ends, because this kit did not come with those, I believe so. But whatever, I'm pretty sure it was leaking from here, so if not, then I will deal with this later. But for now, this one is pretty much done. Hopefully fixed. Hopefully this one is fixed. I can put that one aside. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this up and we will go from there. Alright, got the heat shield also installed. This job done. Working on doing the timing belt and coolant pump and thermostat, which is behind that cover there. I already removed the power steering pump pulley, and also this pulley. It was kind of a pain. 3 of those 8 bolts did not want to come out. Screwed up those holes and had to weld I bolt on those to get those off. But yeah, got it off. Not too big of a deal. Need to sort some new bolts. But yeah, now I can remove this old coolant pump. Do we have all of those now? Looks like it. Bearing seems good, but it was leaking a little bit. Now I can also remove this thermostat housing. Alright. And now I'm gonna need to clean all those surfaces. Oh, got those areas cleaned off. So now I can install that thing. Okay, I'm gonna apply some silicone on that gasket so it would go in smoother, and yeah, I'm not gonna film that. So I got the new thermostat in there. Next I'm gonna install the new water pump. And now the housing for the thermostat. So got this one also tightened to spec. New pulley here. And since I don't have the cam tool, and I didn't bother making it because I noticed those, I'm pretty sure that those should line exactly, but this one was slightly off, so I'm gonna install this belt and we will see how those will look. If need be, then I'm gonna have to sort for the two. I'm gonna need to install something here so the belt wouldn't come off. Have to make sure I'm not gonna forget it in though. Because that would seriously suck. Come on, Steve. Stay here for a second. I need to remove the tensioner. Yep, it is looking actually better than it did before. So I think I might be good on that one. But I'm gonna need to tension the belt and do a couple of turns by hand, and we will see where we are at then. There is compression. I can do that. Okay. Now I'm gonna need to. First I'm gonna clean it, and then I can install that one here, so I can align the timing marks and double check if everything is okay. I'm gonna clean that one off camera. It is quite nasty right now. Alright. Next I can install those covers, because we are done with the timing part of the engine. Nice! Nice! So next I'm gonna clean this tensioner up before installation. So got this tensioner installed as well. This job done. Roughly cleaned this one up, repacked the bearing, and now I can install this to the engine. I just quickly bolted those on there just to keep those in one spot. When I'm going to install the engine, I will loosen those bolts slightly so everything will nicely fit together with the gearbox, and then I can tighten those up. But for now, so those are all good to go, and I'm gonna set it aside here so I can start working on other stuff. So next I'm gonna deal with that wiring. Gonna clean it up and do some room taping and stuff like that. So we're messing with the wiring. So I'm gonna continue messing with that. That's kinda boring job, so yeah. I'm gonna mess with that without you seeing. Got this thing somewhat going here. Still a lot of tying up and stuff like that to do. But at least we are moving in the right direction. So I'm gonna continue. This loom is going from that corner there, all the way to the back lights and also the fuel tank. So I'm gonna re-tape that one. So I'm gonna put it in and show you the progress later. For me later. For you now. But now the main wiring has been all tied up. Still gotta do some wiring stuff for the tail lights, and I still have to put in the looms for front headlights and indicators, and there are a bunch of other stuff in those looms as well. Need to tidy up those as well, and yeah, we will go from there. Got the rear brake lines in, front brake lines all in and attached. Haven't installed the brake booster and that stuff yet, but that will come up quite soon. And the brake booster unit, and next I can install those. Now this pedal box is all in. Obviously, along with this brake booster unit here, also got my brake lines attached here, all tied down, all nice to go. Ready to lift the engine back in. The gearbox we lifted in with my mate, but that was not too difficult. The gearbox is also all tightened up. I will install my chain overdrive part a little later. First of all, I want to get this engine running and all that, and yeah. But next I'm gonna start connecting up all this wiring. I got the engine wiring all hooked up here. I also connected up the fuel system, fuel lines and filters in front here. I still need to paint and install the fuel tank. Also connected up those drive shafts, how are they called? I think so. Also the clutch is installed, clutch master cylinder. Just installed the steering rack here. That is there, and on the back here. And yeah, a lot of miscellaneous things still to do. Now I'm gonna put this frame in. It goes into the front here, underneath those beams here. So yeah, let's do that. That one's in now. Next I'm gonna clean this radiator support frame, and I wanna paint some parts, and the top part I might make a new piece entirely, because I don't need this Audi's original stuff here. Looking a lot nicer. I can clean and scuff those pieces. I removed this top piece from those because I don't need this stupid shape in it anymore. Cleaned the bulk of this grease and stuff off of those radiator support brackets. I need to clean up and prep the fuel tank, steering rod, gas pedal needs to be prepped, also the shifter linkage here, and those are brackets for the cabin heater box unit. So those need to be cleaned and painted as well. So I'm gonna do that now. So meanwhile I got the fuel tank painted. And also these gear linkages, heater core brackets and gas pedal bracket as well, and also steering arm and end, and this is Ah, that one as well, those nuts and stuff. And now I'm gonna spray paint those black. Gonna scuff those up and we are good to go. Alright, those are now done. Now I can deal with next pieces to paint. I still have quite some. Those are my tail light shrouds. Let's prep those for paint. I'm gonna paint those off camera because there's nothing too interesting in that. I'm also gonna clean and paint those power steering pipes. This is the one which goes in front of the radiator there. Alright. Got those ones painted as well. The other one is resting on those jack stands. So let's see what we got here. Okay, all this box for two little bushings. So those bushings are those ones. Those are for the rear differential. I'm gonna replace those bushings and then I can install this unit into the back of that. Oh yeah. Bolts are in. For the rear one there is a hole and the bolt goes through that, and I'm gonna put the nut on from the other side, from underneath that is. So I'm gonna tighten those up and we will go from there. Right, the differential is in. Drive shafts are connected up. All good. So got those installed as well. Sorry about the bad lighting situation. But now next I'm gonna attempt to install the fuel tank. So next up is the stainless steel fuel filler neck or filler pipe, which I welded myself. First time ever TIG welding stainless steel. Looks like crap, but I did test that all those welds are tight, no leaking. Now I just need to tighten those clamps and fuel tank is in. Oh yeah! So connected up the fuel lines, coming from here, going from here to the front to the engine, and now I can install this cover plate that goes here. Now the last thing I need to do underneath here is lengthen those tail light wires. Those are lengthened temporarily right now. I want to do those a little nicer. But for now, I am gonna put a few more screws on the other side, and then I'm gonna lower the bed back down. So I'm gonna assemble my tail lights now. I ordered some very cheap lights like that one from AliExpress, and I fabricated those housings, and yeah, now pretty much we can assemble this thing. There is always opportunity to modify those and put some other type of lamps in or whatever, but for the beginning those will do. So I'm gonna see what I need to go and buy to get this thing started. Hopefully today for me. It's Saturday, so I need to see if I need to buy something because the shops are not open for too long. I need to go buy some more coolant. So I have installed the cooling radiator, power steering, cooling pipe. I've attached and tightened up all those hoses. Also cleaned up and installed power steering reservoir. You already saw that I tightened up those ones here. Now I will need to install this heater unit here. And those hoses go through that hole there. So I got this nicely in. There is one of my brackets and there's the other one. I also installed gas pedal because this one is using the same fitting as the gas pedal. So next I can fit the steering wheel, and now I'm gonna hook up the instrument cluster. So I'm ready for the first attempt on starting this engine. I'm gonna go and prime the fuel pump a couple of times before cranking it over, so let's see. But it is gonna be very loud, at least for me, because I don't have any exhaust system on it. But theoretically it should just start up just fine, because it was working before on that machine. But you never know, maybe something has failed, I don't know, fuel pump or whatever. So, and maybe I forgot to hook something up, but I don't believe so. So we will see. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna put some hearing protection on. All right, we are building some pressure, I believe. I have got some troubleshooting to do, but I'm sure I'm gonna figure it out. So I forgot to hook this one up to the dash there. Now this stupid sound from that relay is gone. Let's see what it does now. I have pretty high hopes now, actually. Let's fire this baby up.